Okay, Jay, this is for you. You demanded I take pictures of all my hard work in the pool enclosure, so I decided to just make a video. Which sort of makes everything self-explanatory, so I don't have to put captions under the different shots. Lazy much? Found this skeleton, well, this skull really, in the enclosure while I was cleaning up, and I hung it on the fence here. Not really sure why, it just seemed like a good thing to do. Okay, we are going in. So this is where I spent close to a week just doing everything I could possibly think of to get this place straightened out. How nice the traffic is here to greet us. Every time I start to video something, cars come by. Otherwise it's quiet. Okay, I'm coming down the stairs. I don't recall that you've ever been in here, so I tell you about this thing, and it is a thing, one thing. It is an extremely long, rather pushy weeping mulberry, whose branches I've been weaving through the top of the fence for decades. Well, not decades, not really, about 15 years. But it's really gone wild. I had no idea it would get so long. It's kind of amusing, actually. I would love to see it go the whole way around, but I really don't think that's going to happen. I think it's probably reaching its limit. I do not know, but at any rate, it's very long. Here's all the cute little blue balls, blue fescue, that I planted. It's a lot better than $17.95 a pop. These were only 4. And a couple of dwarf fountain grass plants. Can't actually see the other one. It's sort of hiding in the shade. This is the Goddess of Serenity statue. That's what we call her. We've had her for quite some time. Pretty much as long as we've had the pool, which has been, as I said, about 15 years, more or less. I think this is some kind of a spirea or wigglia. It has flowers on it, although it doesn't have them right now. But it was quite wild, and I sort of created a little order out of chaos. Can see I scalped it, but it'll grow back. Not a problem. Oh yay, the sun is out. I can't see because digital cameras suck when light hits their screen. Just been attacked by some sort of unidentified insect, which I didn't like. Brought this person down this year. I've had it for years and years and years. I used to stick it next to the goldfish pond. I thought it could use a change of scenery, so I stuck her here. Actually, to go with this thing, which rarely makes any noise, but it's really kind of cool. And of course, yeah, you keep turning. There we go. It's getting a nice patina of age on it. I think it's going to be hot in here today. When isn't it? So I shall probably put up the umbrellas. Matter of fact, I think I will pause now and do that. And back. It's a fountain that I've had also for many years. Never occurred to me to bring it down here, but I decided it would be nice to have the sound of trickling water, so I brought it down. I've stuck a water hyacinth in there to absorb any nutrients that might be created. Actually, it seems to be growing. Lavender is in bloom. I really do need to trim this down after it's finished blooming because I've let it get very scraggly over the years, and I think it would benefit from a good trimming. More lavender. Yet more. Little cleared patch there. I'm planning on planting something there at some point. These rose bushes. This is one of those cases of I bought X kind of roses and within a year or so the graft died and then the rootstock came up, which means that they're not terribly impressive. But this year I nailed their canes to the fence because frankly I was getting tired of them reaching out and biting me, especially when I try to weed, which may well explain why I didn't weed in here very often. Remember we had that talk about hosta? Well, hosta, lots of it, and not just there. Come around this side. There as well. And this stuff gets almost no sun, and it's very cool back there. It's actually creeping out from under the fence and into the lawn. Well, we don't really have a lawn. We have green stuff. We mow it. That's our lawn. But that works. There's the old flower things, which of course I never bothered to break off. The rest of the grass plants is a variegated grass plant, a zebra grass plant, which is very cool but really doesn't do well. The infamous, I will not turn red for any reason, Japanese blood grass. When I bought this, it had one red blade and has not ever gotten a single red blade since. I'm beginning to think fondly of weed killer, seriously, because it's looking kind of pushy and it's just this big hunk of grass. And the yucca, which haven't bloomed for a couple of years. I'm wondering if they need fed or something. But otherwise they're fine, and they just aren't blooming. And on the other side, it's the set repeat. It's exactly the same thing. Some of the rocks from the pond spill away. They were fun to carry down. And my sundial, which no matter what I do, I can't get it set to emulate the time, so I've pretty well given up on that. It's just an ornament. I do like it though. Okay, what do we got? Anything else? Nope. Plants, statues, wind chimes, pool. Oh wait, there is one thing. Let's see if I can come in close. There is the wind chime I talked about the other day when the earwigs streamed out of one of the tubes like a clown car from hell. Ugh. Never rings. I haven't worked out yet how to get it to ring. But it looks interesting hanging there. We just got these. They were on sale at Lowe's. Sales are good. These are solar LED lights, and they really do throw an impressive amount of light. Solar technology is coming along pretty decently, but they light up the steps should anyone wish to enter the pool enclosure after dark. The bar that we never use. Ray saw it at Kmart and years ago actually, and he thought he needed to have that, so we got that. And considering how hot it is down here, I mean, it's not like you could keep ice in there or beer or anything. We do have the little refrigerator in the pool building here. But men do like to stand behind bars and lean on them. I'm really not sure why, but Ray will do that on occasion. Not very often though. Mostly he's sacked out under the umbrella. Can't say I blame him. So that's it. You'll have to come visit during the summer sometime. We can lay around like, well actually it'd be lie around like Jabba the Hutt and drink heavily and relax out here. Okay, that's a wrap. Just a quick addendum. This is the yucca in the flower garden, and as you can see, it has no qualms at all about blooming. The flower spike is probably 6 foot tall, so it's impressive. Yeah, there's not really a lot going on in the garden right now. I'm waiting for the next wave of flowers, and we are starting to see some Rudbeckia. But I think our supernaturally warm winter caused some issues. The last of the Asiatic lilies, which I cannot see because the sun has just destroyed my vision. Oh, there they are. Difficult to see. Oh, and these are pretty. Little fancy daylily. Okay. I'm out of here.